So we're just heading into July, and probably one of the biggest things we're going to try to get done this month is inventorying what deer in the area, in the different areas we hunt. By now, we kind of have an idea of what deer survived and what deer didn't, but we don't know for sure. And it can be tricky because, all the ag is up, so the deer are pretty spread out. So we're going to use two primary things for inventory our deer, and that's just straight feed attractant and water. And you can see a lot of our trail cameras, all of our trail camera photos from July, they're all over water or they're all over an attractant. As it starts to get later and the alfalfa and stuff starts to get nicer, we'll put trail cameras on the edge of alfalfa and stuff. But right now it's just pure feed and water, and try to figure out which bucks are alive and where they're hanging out. And it's big, it's important not to get caught up on horn growth in July, because it can be kind of a funny month. A lot can happen in a short amount of time. So we've seen deer July 10th or 11th or 15th, and we've thought, this deer's gone downhill, or he's not going to look that good this year. And in 2 weeks, he's packed on an immense amount of inches. We'll check a trail camera a couple weeks later, and you can't even recognize the deer until you figure out, he's just grown that much. By the end of July, a lot of the bucks, we can kind of have a pretty good idea of what they're going to look like. But, the last 2 weeks of July, man, some deer don't grow a whole lot in that period. They just grow steady over the summer. But some deer, they don't grow a lot until mid-July, and then they just blow right up, Last year we had a deer like that, like Rochelle's buck last year, through May, June, and July. He looked good. I mean, we knew he was going to be a big deer, and he had, 14 tines, I think, by early July. Mid-July, he looked about the same as he did. He went into August as a 205 or 210 inch deer by then already, and he just grew a little bit more before the season. So that's mainly what we're going to do in July. We're going to be having trail cameras or food and water. We're going to be watching those bucks, getting kind of an idea what they're going to look like, but more importantly, just making sure what deer are alive, where they are, and starting to kind of compile information on where we're going to be looking for those deer in August, where we're going to be starting to make a pattern and make a plan to hunt when fall comes. So these segments are pretty short. If you have any questions about inventorying your deer or different things that we do in July, just feel free to ask. You can ask through the Excalibur website or their Facebook page, our website, our Facebook page, anywhere you're watching this. If you're watching this video on social media somewhere, just ask right in the comments. Ty will find the question. We'll get back to you. We might not be able to answer every question when we do it when we're in the studio, because it's summer and we're scouting and it's busy. But any question we do get, we will get back to you one way or the other. So whether it has to do with inventorying your deer that we just talked about, any other topics, or any other kind of July issues, get back to us and we'll answer your question.